Hello everyone, welcome back to JDCodebase. This is the web development series. In this video, we are going to learn one of the most important concept in the React, and that is the React component and props. If you understand this video properly, even if 60 to 70% React will start making a lot more sense to you. So don't worry if you are completely new. I will explain everything slowly, clear, and with the real example. And as always, PPT and source code are available in the video description. So let's start. Now in this video we will understand what React component really are, how React UI is built using the components, and how data is passed using the props, and how to write clean and reusable UI code. So basically we are learning how React app are structured. Now what you will learn in this video: what React components are, function component basics, component naming rules, what props are, why we need them, passing, how to pass the props, destructuring, default prop, and why props cannot be changed. So take it step by step, no need to rush right now. Now what is React component? A React component is a reusable piece of UI. Think of it like a button is a component, a navbar is a component, a card is a component, even a full page can be component. In simple word, components are like JavaScript function. Like they return the JSX, which is the UI. Like in programming language, we say instead of writing again and again, make a function for doing something similar things. Again, same concept apply in the React, in the component. Mean instead of making buttons UI again and again, just make a single UI and use them by changing the name and functionality of that function. So this is called the component, and they return the JSX, and which is the UI. And instead of writing in one line, React allow us to break UI in small parts, like header, footer, or the main page, sidebar, left sidebar, right sidebar. Means divide the complete website into the chunks, in the small chunks. So this make code easy to understand, easy to use, easy to maintain. And examples of components are the header, footer, button, card, and each one does the one small job. Now type of React component. There are two type of component in the React. First one is the class component. This is the older way basically, and the second one is the function component. Earlier React used the class component a lot, but now function component are recommended. And in this course we will only focus on the function component, because in the new code, new project, we all the developer use the function component. Now what is function component? A function component is a simple function. It must return the JSX. It is easier to write and read. It support hook like use state, use effect, and every function component has a function name, a return statement with the JSX, and an export. Now function component examples. Let me show you in the VS Code. Inside the src folder, let's make a new folder, components, and inside this let's make a new component called the welcome.jsx. So this is the function component is file, and let's write a function welcome, a normal function just like we write in the JavaScript or in any programming language. And is but catch here is the while returning we have to write the a HTML5 means JSX form, welcome to React, and export this, export default welcome. Now here function welcome, this is a normal JavaScript function, and with the created with the function keyword, and the name start with a capital letter, always start with a capital letter, and it returns a heading h1, that is welcome to React. This is the JSX, and React will convert this into the UI and export default welcome. This allow us to use the component in the other files. So that's it. This is the React component. And how to use this in this app.jsx. This is our main file basically, and inside the just write welcome, and this VS Code already suggests us the file name, and just use this. Let's see why this is happening. Okay, I have to means not right, just like this. Now let's see. Yes, welcome to React. Now here the component naming rules is the very important. Here some rules are like component name must start with the capital letter and use the Pascal case instead of the camel case. Like file name usually matches with the component. Like here I write the welcome.jsx, and function name here is the welcome. And correct examples are welcome.jsx, and some are like user profile.jsx. This is also a component. And don't write in the lowercase letter or in the camel case letter. Now next one is the what are props. Props means the properties, short form of the properties, the props. And props are used to pass the data from parent component to child component, and props make component dynamic and reusable. Important rules are props are read only. You cannot change them inside the child component. Now passing props to a component means let me show you here. Inside this app.jsx, I am means calling this function means this component here welcome, and I want to let me pass here name JD, means welcome JD. I want to show here welcome JD, and now inside this function just write here in the bracket props, component props, and inside this just write let me make it into fragments first, and inside this write h1 hello props dot name. Now let's see here. I get hello JD, and here app is the parent one. This app is the parent component, and welcome to is the child component here. And in the app we pass name is equal to JD. Inside the welcome we receive it using the props dot name. So whatever value we pass from the parent, child can only read it, not change it. And props follow the parent to the child, means child cannot change the props. This make React predictable, easy to debug, and easy to manage also. Now props destructuring. Instead of just means I'm here using the props dot name. Instead of writing here props dot name, just write curly braces and write the name here and use it directly inside this. Yes, now I am using here hello JD, and we can make it more like welcome JD, and here let's say welcome JDCodebase. Like here welcome to React, well, hello JDCodebase, because this welcome to React is the already pre-written. Just dynamic is this hello name, and name I am passing here first the JD and second one the JDCodebase. So by using this cleaner code, easy to read and used everywhere in real project. Like here this function is single one, but I am using it twice and many more times if I want to just write welcome and change the name here. Now multiple props example. So we can also pass the multiple props, not single one. Just like in function we pass the many parameters. Like here I want to pass here age is the, let's say 25, and inside this just write here age. And this is the destructuring of the these values props dot means as an object. And I am writing here hello name, my age is the age. Now let's see, I get my age is 25 here, because in the JD calling I am not pass here any age. So here we pass multiple props, a name and age, and destructure them inside the this component. Now we can also pass the default props. Like sometimes the props are not passed, like here I'm not passed here the ag. For that to avoid the undefined value, we just give the default value. Like here I am giving here the, let's say 30. This is the by default. I get the my age is 30, and we can change any value, but this is just to avoid the undefined value. Now next is the props immutability, means very important rules, props cannot be changed here. Means if I want to change the prop dot name here, I cannot able to do, because if you want to change data, use state or not the props, and props are read only here. Next one is the default props, we cover immutability. Next one is the props versus state. This state this comes in the upcoming videos, not here, just to run the props. Let me give a quick example, a quick comparison. Props are passed from the parent, and while calling the function the component, and state is managed inside the component. This is the read only, this can be changed, and props cannot be changed, means it is read only, and props configure component and state handle the dynamic data. You will learn state in the next video, in the upcoming videos. Now why props are important. Props help us to reuse the component, reusability, keep the code clean, separate logic for logic properly, build the dynamic UI, and React without props is incomplete. Like here I am building my portfolio website, let's imagine, and inside this I have many projects, and many projects have GitHub repo and live link and some description, 1 to up to 4-5 lines, and the title of that project. Instead of writing, making the building the same UI again, means div again, just make a single component and pass the value and by using these array or in the object, and just use in single UI. You can use multiple projects to show in your portfolio. Now common mistakes, using the lowercase component names. This is one most commonly mistake every beginner did. Use the lowercase. Try to modifying the props, means trying to change the props. This is the next common mistake. Forgetting to pass the props. Either give the by default prop value, or don't forget to pass the prop. And not using the destruction, means instead of using the destruction, use the props dot name, prop dot age every time. Now let's quickly summarize. Component are building blocks of the React. Function component are prefer instead of the class component. Props pass data to the component, and props are read only and cannot be changed, immutable. And destructuring and default props improve the code quality. So that is for this video. I know this topic is new, so pause, practice, and write the code yourself. Try to build the React project again, and play with the props and rendering. So in the next video we will learn state and the use state hook, which will make your React app interactive. And don't forget to like the video, subscribe to JDCodebase, and PPT and source code links are available in the description. If you have any doubt, comment in the comment in the tell me in the comment section. I will answer you.